Hey guys, fucking fingers in the way, good way to start the video, eh? Hey guys, what is going on? And ahead of the brand new Hellboy movie that's set to drop in theatres like today or tomorrow, I'm not sure, but it's one of these 2 days. Yep, they went ahead and they did it. There is going to be a new Hellboy film. So to celebrate that, because I'm very, very excited for it, I'm looking really forward to it. I decided to bring this guy out of his box for the first time in over a year. It is Hellboy, but not as we're due to see him in this version of the movie. This is Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy, played by Ron Pearlman. This is a Mezco. He was the very, very first Mezco figure that I did buy, and he is in this glorious 18-inch format. This thing has impressed me for a long time. It's just, I think they've captured the look of Ron Pearlman extremely well. Again, as many of the other figures that I do have, this thing does have a shitload of like features on him. Everything is just so well crafted. Everything that you see is pretty much just, you know, can either come off, can be unzipped. It's just incredible. It really is. It's a great piece. I read into a lot of reviews on this figure before I bought him because he's really old now. And I don't know if this particular version of him is quite rare, but I've also looked at the version of him while wearing, while he has the horns, reminiscent to near enough the end of the movie, where Rasputin is trying to get Hellboy to unleash hell in the world. But this just, you know, he cost a lot. Put it this way, he cost a lot of money. I'll just tell you, it cost me about £140 when I bought him February last year, which is probably the equivalent to about maybe $260, something like that. So he was not a cheap figure. I think to this day, actually, he's still my most expensive one, and I'm not trying to find one that can match him in terms of price. But he looks really, really cool. I love him. Like I said, he's packed with a lot of accessories. His jacket, I don't really know the materials that they used, but the jacket can come off. His undershirt, of course you can move the zip up and down. It's a fully functional zip. I believe this to come off as well. He has the cross that was given to him by his dad in the movie, played by John Hurt. Attached to a little chain there on his belt. His gun comes out of the holster. That also has its own articulation. It's just this piece, I mean, it just has everything. Absolutely everything you could want from, like, what I would call the ultimate Hellboy figure. If I can manage to do this without fucking it up. So it's got like a little Velcro strap here. Does it want to cooperate with me? And it does. So we'll get a good look at that. So there's his gun. Even on the handle, try to get some better light, you can see the engraving on the handle. It's just, everything is just well made. I mean, they didn't skip out at all on the detail. It's just insane. Even now I get talking about it, I'm getting so excited just talking about it. Paint scheme is wonderful. You know, the sculpting, like I said, mentioned before. I mean, check this out. That's an accessory piece. I mean, they didn't have to do that. Pops open. You got the bullets inside. I can't remember if this barrel does come out or not. Something's telling me that I could take the bullets out, but maybe it's something else I'm thinking of. But just look at it. Wonderful. You know, it's an accessory piece. They didn't have to do that. There's not much going on with the box that he came in. There's not a shitload of detail really. Picture of him on the side there. It's the same on the other side as well. It's just a bit hard for me getting so close to the window. And there's not much on the back, just kind of telling you the other figures available from that line. But I just thought with the movie coming out, we'd give this big boy, we'd give this Hellboy a chance to shine on the channel, just something a little bit different. And his tail and stuff is there, all the way wrapped around his back. I'm sorry guys if I'm not showing you everything on him. It's already hard enough to get this particular version to balance, but there he is. Hellboy is played by Ron Pearlman, and I'm sure everybody either got turned into a Hellboy fan after seeing this movie. I know that I did. A little disappointed that Ron isn't playing Hellboy in this one, except it goes to David Harbour. I haven't seen David in anything. People say, but Stranger Things. I don't have any fucking time to watch Stranger Things, and I don't want to. Great television ended when Breaking Bad finished. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. And of course I became a fan of Ron Pearlman after seeing him in Sons of Anarchy, so pretty much, you know, getting turned on to the Hellboy movies made me just appreciate Ron. I am disappointed that he isn't back in this movie, as I'm sure a lot of people are. A lot of people are all about Team Ron. Just get his boots on while I just flap my gums a little bit longer. But he deserves a lot of attention, this guy. He really, really does. He's super, super detailed. You know, he's got stitching in the jacket and everything. This all kind of looks like a leathery material. It's not... It feels a bit papery, but it's strong. It's very sturdy. I just don't know what material it is. All his buckles and stuff, all the little clasps, as I say, the zips and stuff. They put a lot of time into this guy, and he's really worthy of checking out. And I really do hope you guys appreciate him. And if you're a fan of Hellboy, I just love collecting shite in general, he's one I would be more than glad to recommend to anybody. But there he is, Hellboy. And of course, we can't forget about the right hand of Doom, which is exceptionally sculpted as well to really look like this stony kind of effect. It's a plastic type of material. There's no real weight to it. In fact, the whole figure's quite light. But I wonder who hits harder, Hellboy or Mike Tyson? You be the judge. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This is a hell of a long video, I'm sorry. And I hope you guys check out the movie as well, because I'm sure to be checking out myself sometime while it's still in the theatre, before it comes out in Blu-ray. So cheers guys, and enjoy.